Thank you very much, Malaysian Indian Community Center, for inviting me and for this interview. And I would like to thank Mr. Satyanandan Ganesan as well for his effort. And thank you so much, Shakti. Thank you. All right, which one is challenging? Um, Actually, shooting part, yeah. I mean, lots of challenges that we have to go through, but the shooting part is always the fun moments, okay? Uh, where all of us we have fun, my team members will be there, and then, there'll be like lots of jokes and laughters and stress and things like that. Challenging part, yeah, of course. Sometimes we need to get the right locations. We have to finish on time. Sometimes artists might not turn up, and we do have these kind of problems. But my if you ask me, my biggest challenge is during the post production, and because I have to make sure that everything comes out well. Okay, so I have to sit with my editor, and tell him, explain to him, what are the things that I need, and then, of course, he would come out with some idea, his own idea. Sometimes we need to puzzle our scenes and things like that. So, and then the right background score, the music, the songs, the lyrics, the color, the sound, each and everything, we have to make sure that it comes out well. So, the biggest challenging for me is definitely the post production. You see, like during my shoot for Mr. and Mrs., um, I had a core point. I had a core point. So I got excited when I got to know, or when I got that point, I got excited. I was like, wow, okay, this is we have not we have not done this in Malaysia yet. This kind of a subject we have not done yet. So I wanted to convey or use that point as my story. So what I did, okay, before uh, the point, what happens, and after the point, what happens. So that's how I wrote my script, and then from there I created my characters, and one by one, as you keep doing, you keep filtering your characters, your scripts, and things like that. And so that's how I managed to get I kind of zeroed down to Yuvaraj as my main character, Chandhine Kaur, because I know that I knew that she could pull it off perfectly. uh, Pushpa, Narayan, and even Pansha uncle. I wanted him to do that character, because a cute grandfather, some friendly and a very jovial kind of a grandfather. So I wanted that kind of a character. So yeah, so that's how it happens. Sorry, happened. Okay, cast and crew exactly what to act, music or edit, or give them rough idea, and then let them come out with their own idea. Actually, I will tell them what I want. Actually, normally that's what I do. Usually, like during Mr. and Mrs., what I did was like I had my idea, my script was done. Even in my script, every scene I narrate. I narrate the character, the play, the location, the kind of lights that I need, the kind of props that I need. Everything will be written there. So, and then during the shoot, uh, I tell my crew and my DOP, okay, my cameraman, I would say, okay, my director of photography, okay, I would tell him, okay, okay, I would explain to him the whole scene. Okay, even before that, okay, before we start the shoot, what I'll do is like normally I will call my DOP, I will explain to him A to Z about the movie, the full movie. I tell him the story, okay, this. I need this, I need this, I need this, and all these things. So he would have his idea, okay. So during the scene, okay, any particular scene that we're going to shoot, and I would tell him the play, okay, this is where the character comes in and all those things. So he would get his idea, and then of course we do have our shot breakdown, master shot, close up, two shots, things like that. Okay, and then sometimes I would tell him that okay, I need this movement and things like that. When it comes to the actors, Since I come from that acting uh, school, I would say. So I would teach them exactly what I want. So I would give them that the power. Okay, this is, if I happen to act this particular scene, this is how I would do it. So I would give them this power. Okay, I need this. You want to go above that, fine, I'll be happy, but do not go below that power. So they would get this idea. Okay, right, okay, so we got to do this. So they would come out with their ideas, and sometimes they would improvise. If it is good, definitely I would accept that. So that's how normally I should. All right, audience must change or filmmakers must change. You ask me, I would say filmmakers must change. Our, you see, we already have the audience. We have the audience. They would definitely support for a good movie, a good project. They would support. If they like it, they will definitely support. They have been supporting movies that comes from India, from a different country, and they have been supporting those movies all this while for years, for 50, 60 years or 70 years. Okay, we filmmakers must change. Filmmakers, we have to change, and then we have to make sure that no, we have to work. We have to give our best. It's not only about in Tamil we call it nano padam senja. It's not that. You have to, whichever scene or whatever scene that you do, any dialogues, any shots, the color, the music, everything, you have to put the audience in front. Meaning, like, okay, if I happen to do this, will the audience like it? If I happen to say this kind of a dialogue, will the audience like it? Okay, so that's how normally I do. I always put the audience in front. Okay, so will they like it? If I do this, will they like it? If I do this, will they like it? So we have to change. We have to change. So to make things, as I said, to answer your question in a simple way, the filmmakers have to change. We have to come out with good ideas, a new way of telling a story, and it can be a very simple story. It can be a very simple one-liner, but it's how you do it, how you narrate it, how compressed that you're gonna convey your messages. We got to be very precise on that. All right. I guess I answered your question correctly, hopefully. All right, theater or OTT? Of course, OTT, you have the you can watch on your convenient, at home, any time of the day. If you happen to miss, you can always watch it again. If you're tired, let's say if it is a 2 hours movie, you happen to watch for 1 hour and then you want to continue the next day or next week, still can. You see, but nothing like theater experience. I love theater. The kind of feel that you get, the sound, the color, the grandeur, the visuals. It is theater, definitely theater, any time of the day. Tenali or Anbe Sivam? I'm sure all of you, to those who know me well, okay, I'm a die-hard Kamal Hassan fan. I'm crazy of Kamal Hassan. But there was a time when someone asked me, how you became a director. I said, I did not attend any film institutes. I did not assist any directors. I only acted. But I watched Kamal Hassan's movies. So that made me a director. You could learn lots of things. This is me. This is personally my opinion. Okay, so you can learn lots of things. So to answer your question, Tenali or Anbe Sivam? Definitely Anbe Sivam. Anbe Sivam, it's a poem. It's a beautiful subject. About life, and lots of messages, lots of informations. So any time of the day. Of course, you want to sit and you want to pass your time. You just want to laugh out. Laugh out, laugh out loud. Okay. So That's for Tenali. But if you really want to watch a movie, a real nicely made movie, then I would say Unbesivam, definitely. ARR or Ilayaraja. When I did Mr. and Mrs., and my composer asked me, now what kind of background score you want? I said, I just wish I get Ilayaraja for this. I wanted it because nothing beats Ilayaraja's BGM. He's just powerful. It's super good. But my composer, my Mr. and Mrs. composer, David Clinton, managed to come out with those kind of music. I'm sure all of you, some of you, you'd have listened to it in Spotify and iTunes and things like that. But I'm a diehard A.R. Rahman fan. I'm a diehard A.R. Rahman fan. He came out with something new, at that time. And I would say our Indian movie industry or Indian music industry became world recognized because of A.R. Rahman. He changed the whole thing. He went international. It's totally, if you talk about the achievements, I would say, it was super big. He came out with a different sound, different kind of a sound, different kind of a feel, the music, the composition, and everything. So I'm a diehard A.R. Rahman fan. Anytime, I will be a diehard A.R. Rahman fan. All right. Thank you so much once again to Satyanandan Ganesan, okay, for this interview, for inviting me, and yeah, guys, my movie Mr. and Mrs. will be releasing in July 2024, which is next month. Okay, it is releasing nationwide, in most of the cinemas, and definitely you have to watch the movie. Okay, I won't say please. Okay, I won't say please, but watch the movie. I'm sure you would like the movie. You will never get disappointed with that movie. I can guarantee you that. All right. So that's it, and I would like to thank all my Mr. and Mrs. team members and all the medias. Okay, all my supporters, my well wishers. Thank you so much. Love you all.